It's an all-new episode of The Good Stuff. It's Super Suppers. First up, Anna Olsen stirs up a gumbo that's pure Southern magic. Then, Mary's creamy tortellini will have you saying goodbye boring weeknight dinners. And Vijaya Salvaraju's bringing the soul-soothing flavors of pho right to your kitchen. Plus, Alex Page is serving up a borscht that's bold, beautiful, and straight from Baba's heart. Grab your coffee and settle in. The Good Stuff starts right now.
For me, there is nothing quite like a big old bowl of soup to warm you up in the middle of winter, am I right? So good! So today, helping me bubble up some super suppers in the kitchen, please welcome Vijaya Salvaraju, Alex Page, and Anna Olsen. Love a bowl of soup. Put anything in a bowl, give me a spoon, and I'm thrilled.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? It's so good. It's something that's like simple to throw together, really great to big batch as well. It's really, really great.
Clean out the fridge.
Clean out the fridge. Spoiler alert, everybody. The reason we're doing this is so we can clean out our fridges, which is a good thing. Okay, now, if you had to pick your favorite soup, what would it be, Vijaya? What were you
It's
thinking?
tough because I really love soup, Mary.
I know, me too.
But as of right now, in this moment, I'm craving a bowl of hot and sour soup.
Oh, so good.
Spicy, lots of texture, a little bit of shrimp, chicken. Delicious.
So good. I feel like my algorithm right now understands this, and it keeps being like, Mary, have you seen this soup? Have you seen this soup? It's such a delight. Alex, what about you?
Borscht.
Borscht, so good.
Yes.
We gotta love
Foreshadowing.
it. Yeah, spoiler alert, we might see some borscht a little bit later in the show. Anna, what about you?
Well, strangely enough, last weekend, I made a soup I haven't made since I learned it in cooking school.
Oh, wow.
Scotch broth.
Okay, what is Scotch broth?
It is definitely not brothy.
Yeah.
So it is packed with vegetables. I had leftover cooked lamb leg.
Oh, okay,
So
nice.
that's the meat you add to it. But it's a combination of barley and split peas.
Oh,
So stick to your
Hearty.
ribs. I was ready to go work in the field.
Yes, 1,000%. I love that. For me, I love a French onion soup. I'm not gonna I love it so much that, in fact, I think it was the first season of this show, maybe the second, we did a whole week of just French onion week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So everyone in here smelled like onions all the time. It was amazing. Okay, I am really pumped because we're going to get into this soup. So you two have a seat because Anna's going to get us started. All right, Anna, what are we doing?
Well, I mentioned the Scotch broth, which I haven't made since cooking school. Well, I wanted to make a soup that one of my first jobs after cooking school, I moved to New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
So we've got a silly picture of me when
Anna, why are
this
you
is
wearing the big hat?
long ago.
That's so cute.
I don't think cooking schools make you wear those hats. I have a tiny head. It did not work. But I moved to New Orleans. And I worked in a restaurant in the French Quarter. And even though it was an Italian restaurant, it's not there anymore. But you had to have gumbo on the menu. So everybody had to learn how to make the gumbo. And my job, before I got into pastry, I worked the pasta station.
Okay.
And we would have these hotel pans are the big inserts you see on a buffet. We would have them this deep, making the roux.
Whoa, really?
Flour and oil, and it would
Just that in
take
there.
all day. And it was my job to check the ovens and stir the roux.
Oh, nice.
And it would cook all day, and I would go home smelling like roux. And that is the beginning of this sausage and shrimp gumbo recipe.
Okay, I love this. All right, well, let's get started on that. I'm gonna pop up some good. Get started over there. Love
So
this.
as I mentioned, it's a combination of oil and flour. Now, quite often, if you're making a French bechamel sauce, you would cook butter.
Yes.
And I've got my heat going, butter and flour together, and it thickens it. But the roux, you're cooking it for the flavor. So we're actually frying the flour in the oil until it's a deep peanut butter color. It loses its thickening power the longer you cook it.
The darker the roux, the less it's actually going to thicken up your soup. So it's not going to be like a bechamel, but it's going to have so much toastiness and caramelization.
Yeah, and that's why you use oil when you're making this roux, because you don't want the butter would burn before the oil.
I actually always wondered that. I did
toast.
not think of that. That's really, really smart.
So this only takes a couple minutes, so I'm going to, look at that.
Oh, wow! I think we all lightly got thrilled and terrified. It was a jump scare. But look at that.
So
it
look at
looks
that
like
intense color.
Yeah.
It is. And so you set this aside. We're going to let that cool while we work on the soup base. So I've already started off cooking off the hot Italian sausage.
Nice.
So this is, and a gumbo, you can put whatever you want. I remember at the restaurant I worked at, we did a pheasant gumbo.
Oh, wow.
Being all
You
fancy.
fancy.
No,
Not
I
anymore.
like the sausage and the shrimp.
Love that.
Together.
Okay.
So this draws out the oil, so we can add in, harken back to Emeril Lagasse, the Holy Trinity.
Yes.
But it's real.
Yes.
It is onion, celery, and while a typical mirepoix has carrots, a Trinity has my least favorite vegetable ever, green pepper.
Green peppers.
But we're gonna put, this is, you gotta put it in it.
Okay, by show of sound, who also hates a green pepper? Okay, you know what? We've got some. Honestly, I would say like 10% of the audience. My mom also hates it. She says it gives her indigestion. I just don't think she likes the taste.
Yeah, that's a good excuse.
Yeah, it's a good
I
excuse.
can't.
Yeah, I literally can't. Okay, cool.
And we've got.
Here, let's get those in. Here. Coming
Should I
on
bring
over.
the pot over.
Popping them in. No, I love this because, like we were saying, like a traditional French mirepoix usually has carrot as opposed to that green pepper. But this gives that little. I like green pepper. It gives almost like a flowery, like a floral note to it.
And it doesn't take over.
Yes.
Because this really is about the shrimp, the sausage, and the okra, which we'll talk about.
Okay,
in a second.
fantastic. Love
so
that.
you cook down the Holy Trinity until the onions turn translucent. So that's typical. And now we're gonna add some of our flavor builders.
Okay.
A whole lot of garlic.
Love that. You got to do it. We're in New Orleans, so you had to do it.
And should we say it? The hot pepper.
The hot pepper.
Bam!
Bam!
I've been on television for over 20 years now. I have always wanted to do that.
You are so thrilled right now.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Oregano, another typical ingredient.
Okay, like a nice dried oregano.
Dried oregano. Don't bother with the fresh for this recipe. And so we're just cooking that out for a second. Now it's time for the vegetables and liquid. I've got a cup of diced tomato. It can be fresh or it can be tinned this time of year. And we'll add our 5 cups of chicken stock. But there's enough flavor between the shrimp and the sausage that if you were to just use water,
it would even work.
It would be absolutely fine.
Really? I love that.
Totally forgot. I got so excited about the Bam.
Oh no!
That I meant to coat.
Listen, do as I say, not as we do today. Let's chat about it. Let's chat.
So what I like to do is before I add the liquids, I add the roux. That way it breaks up when you stir the vegetables.
So you add it into those veg.
And you won't get any lumps.
That makes sense, because sometimes if you're doing it straight into the liquid, it's almost like the roux can kind of turn into like a dumpling, almost in your broth.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get the vegetables in the way, it kind of like shakes it up a little bit.
But this was thin enough. This is the color. See, it immediately adds that
beautiful
color
brown.
intensity.
Oh my gosh, that looks stunning.
Okay, now we have to have a little chat about
let's
okra.
chat. Let's do it. How do we feel about okra?
I love it. Okay. Who's new to okra?
Who's never had an okra? Okay, we've got a couple. Okay, we've got a few. Vijaya, how do you feel?
I am Indian.
Yes.
So of course I love okra.
Love an okra, Alex. Kind of give or take?
Mid.
Mid. Okay, cool. You know what it is? I love the flavor. And if I know I'm gonna eat okra, then I'm good. If I don't, if it's a surprise okra, the texture throws you off a little bit. But if I know I'm gonna eat it, it's really, really tasty.
As a vegetable, it's very mild, and you cut it up. You don't use the stem.
Yeah.
But it's these little seeds that once they're heated up turn a bit slippery.
Yes, yeah.
And so that gives the gumbo its texture. It kind of thickens it. And the okra takes about 15 minutes to cook. You can use, there's a powder called gumbo filet powder, which is from the sassafras root. It lends the flavor and the thickening without the vegetable. It's kind of hard to find. But what I do like is you can find okra everywhere. Fresh, you can also find it frozen.
Yeah, I did not know this until recently. I was at the grocery store, just like a and eat there was a very little frills at this grocery store, if you will. And they had frozen okra in the freezer section. I didn't know that until literally last week. So cool.
Yeah, you chop it up and put it in frozen. And so what I do is I loosely cover this. I let it simmer for it only takes 15 minutes.
To build
the
all that
sausage is
flavor.
cooked,
Yeah.
the vegetables cooked. It's really just the okra. And then for the last minute or two, you add your peeled and deveined shrimp.
Oh, I love this.
And you bring it up to a simmer.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this looks so good,
And
Anna.
here we go.
Let's do it. Okay. Look at
got a
that
nice one.
beautiful soup.
Salt and pepper, of course.
Of course. Let's do a little bit of whoopsie. I'm throwing stuff around. It's all
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
And it's earthy, it's rich. It like a soup should just smell as big as it's going to taste.
And I love the fact that this only took basically, I'm saying 25 minutes to put together.
Really?
And you've got that beautiful flavor. It smells like you've been cooking all day.
Yes.
Which is always good. So now how do you serve your gumbo?
Well, when I worked in New Orleans, 1990s, remember? You would take a ramekin, pack it full of cooked white rice,
Yes.
tip it into that
Sandcastle.
pasta bowl, and put the soup around
Oh,
it. Fancy.
class.
We're not going to do that.
We're not doing
We're
that
just
today.
going to spoon the rice into the bowl.
I like that. Listen, if you want to do a little sandcastle of rice, always a good thing.
We should bring that back.
100%.
Why not?
Yeah. It's fun. Play with your food a little bit, right? Okay, let's get that in there.
And I remember at the market in the French Quarter, you could go in and order, I swear, it was a quart of gumbo with the rice, and you would walk around with the spoon as you're walking around
Almost
the
in one of
market.
those, like a cup, like you get a Slurpee
Yeah.
in, but it's soup. Yeah. That looks amazing. Okay, I'm gonna grab some spoons because I cannot say no to this. This smells so good, Anna.
And I have the smokiness of the sausage
Yes.
and
The roux.
and then the
really
roux.
comes through.
Now I've got a question. Have anybody been to? Obviously, you've been to New Orleans. Have you been before?
I haven't.
Okay, no.
But I feel like I'm going to be traveling to New Orleans
100%.
as well.
Alex,
Twice.
Twice, me too.
Yeah.
Love it. So great. Great for jazz, great for gumbo. Sandcastles of rice, whether you do that or not, it's always a good thing. Anna, this is so delicious. I cannot wait to dig in. Listen, we got to take a break, but we come back. I'm up. I'm going to make my soup, so stick around.
Tomorrow on The Good Stuff, we're giving your wardrobe and your wellness a major upgrade. First, Alexis Hans shows you how to shop your own closet for a sustainable style makeover that will change the way you dress forever. Then, Erica Warwick has the hottest fitness fashion looks to keep you stylish while you sweat. And Winston C. shares smart gadgets you need now to keep your wellness goals on track. That's tomorrow on an all-new episode.
Comforting soups all show long today. We started off with that gumbo. Anna, I'm not gonna lie, but Jay and I were talking during the break. We thought gumbo was like something that would take 4 days to make.
Yes.
So the fact that yours is pretty quick is absolutely fantastic.
Well, thank you.
You've changed my name. You've changed the game for gumbo. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna get started though. I am making an easy, creamy tomato tortellini soup. Honestly, really tasty. It uses a lot of pantry staples, and it kind of is a bit of a throwback to my all-time favorite food as a kid, and that was cheese tortellini. Somehow, the one thing in the grocery store that has resisted all inflation. You get that cheese tortellini in the deli section, it's still like $5 for like 2 packs.
Amazing.
It's such a, don't tell me.
Now next week it's going to be $10.
1,000%. It's so good. I love this. It's a really nice kind of classic mix of kind of sort of like canned tomato soup. Got the tortellini in there. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. But to start off, I have added a little bit of meat to this recipe as well. If you wanted to make this vegetarian, you could leave this out. But just to kind of amp it up a bit, I've got 4 Italian sausages here that I've split the casings open. And then I added them into a pot over medium-high heat with a little bit of oil. So I've just been browning that up, stirring it occasionally just to break it up, just until it's cooked all the way through. I feel like there is a theme so far, and that is sausage to this soup. Yeah. Secretly, it's also the sausage show. There you go. I'm just gonna scoop all of that meat out, and I'm gonna leave any fat that's kind of come off of that sausage in the pot, because I'm gonna cook my vegetables in that, very similar to what Anna did. The thing I love about using prepared sausage, you could use spicy or mild. We did spicy today, is it's got so much flavor in there. You can see there's some fennel seed, there's chili, there's everything you could want, and I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I just opened up a sausage. It's the dream. All right, that's looking great. I'm gonna turn the heat down to about medium just to keep going. And then I'm gonna talk about veg. Now, for my vegetables, I have got an onion, I've got a carrot, and I've got a bulb of fennel. This is kind of in honor of my buddy, Alex Page, who was obsessed with fennel.
Obsessed.
The fennel king, is that what you said? That's right.
Sick. Dubbing it right now.
We gotta make you a crown. Actually, you're already thinking about it. It's a good thing. So I'm just gonna dice these up nice and small because we're actually gonna puree this soup because I like a creamy soup. So honestly, I'm gonna go on the smaller side, but if you want, you could just do this nice and big and chunky. It'll just take a little bit longer to puree later. So just get that nice and diced up. I'm just using a yellow onion here. To be honest, whenever I'm buying onions, I usually buy them in that weird fishnet bag.
That all the skin falls out of everywhere?
Every time. You can tell when I've used an onion because there's just a trail of onion skin behind me. So I've got a little bit of carrot in there as well, and then I'm just gonna dice up my fennel. Now, typically when I'm chopping fennel, I like to cut it in half. There is a tough core in here. To be honest, if you cook it down, it'll be fine, but I do like to take a little bit of it out just to save from having to cook that down. And kind of similar to an onion because it's got layers, just run your knife through it.
You know, Alex has a really good tidbit about fennel, about the family that it belongs to.
Oh,
Celery.
is it really?
Yeah, think of, like, if you actually, it is, I checked. But think of,
So confidently, and we were like, are you sure about that?
did you, like, think of the stalk of it.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Similar.
Yeah.
And even the texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even like the
texture, yeah.
fronds are kind of similar.
Yeah.
I would say like fennel to me is the texture of like, celery kind of with an onion.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with all of these vegetables right on into my pan, along with all of that leftover fat that we've still got hanging out in there.
Great. What I do like about fennel is this time of year,
Yes.
it tastes good.
It tastes good.
Not all our vegetables taste the best.
No, right now things are a little bit iffy in the veg section, but fennel, you're right. It's got a really nice punchy flavor. When you cook it as well, it tastes completely different than it tastes
Yeah.
raw.
True.
So if you don't love that licoricey flavor, I find it cooks off really
It does.
nicely. So I'm just gonna go in with a bit more oil as well. Give that a stir to combine. And those vegetables are gonna lift off any of the kind of stuck on bits on the bottom of the pot. Now, I would typically cook these veg for about 5 minutes just to start getting them nice and softened. But into there, we're gonna start building more flavor. So I'm gonna go in with a few cloves of garlic. I've got about 4 here, but honestly, as many as you'd like. I'm gonna go straight on into the pot. Again, these veg would have cooked for about 5 minutes just until they're starting to get nice and soft. But I'm gonna add my garlic in right now. I am mincing it in because I like that garlic flavor to really permeate everything. Even though we're gonna blitz this later, by mincing it now, it allows that garlic to kind of touch every vegetable in there and get to know everybody. So just toss that in. Ooh. Do you know what I wrote on my recipe this morning? I wrote the term flavor friends. Oh. So thank you for picking, because this is where they become flavor friends. It's a very good thing. All right, so get that garlic right on in there. And then we're gonna go in with a couple more kind of flavor boosters. Since we have that sausage in there as well, with that spice, I wanna add a little bit more because I like things a little bit spicy. So I'm gonna go in with anywhere from half a teaspoon to a full teaspoon of chili flake. Add that on in. I'm gonna let that toast a little as well. And then I'm also gonna go in with some dry Italian seasoning. I love fresh herbs all the time, but dry Italian seasoning gives a really nice, it gives a nostalgic flavor.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It kind of tastes like pizza sauce.
Yeah.
And it's really good. Yeah, right?
Put some green peppers on that.
Oh, maybe a sad little mushroom? That's a pizza. I'm gonna go in with about a teaspoon and a half of that Italian seasoning as well. Give that a stir just to combine. And then I'm gonna go in with some tomato paste. Anytime I'm trying to make something taste like it's been cooking for a really long time, I pretty much always reach for tomato paste. This has been super concentrated, really cooked down. Now I've written this recipe so we use the whole tin because I hate it when you have a tablespoon left. Hanging out in your fridge looking at you, being like, what are you gonna use me in? And you're like, I don't know. It's true. And then you throw it out 3 weeks later and it's the worst.
Either freeze it
I do love freezing it.
or get a squeezy tube.
Oh,
Yeah, I find it
That's
too.
how I buy
love
it.
my
I do
tomato
too.
paste toothpaste.
I know,
Don't
it's-
get confused for toothpaste.
don't get it too done.
Or the anchovy paste.
Oh, yeah, that's very different. All right, give that a stir just to combine. And typically I toast that tomato paste for about a minute. As you can see, it kind of coats the bottom of the pan. Gets real nice. Looking beautiful. All right, now into here, we're gonna go in with our soup kind of broth. So for that, I am going in with either chicken or vegetable broth. You need 6 cups, which unfortunately is annoying because you have to buy 2 of those juice boxes. Or you could always use bouillon.
Yeah.
That works perfectly as well. So I'm gonna go in with that broth. And you wanna bring that up to a simmer and let it go for about 5 to 8 minutes, just until that veg is nice and tender. Once that comes up and boils away, you're gonna end up with something that looks like this. Looking absolutely stunning. Now, I'm gonna blitz this up. If you want, you could use a stand blender, but I have a handy dandy immersion blender here, and I'm gonna turn off the heat just to get it ready, and then we're gonna do the Mary Berg patented apron, where you just do this, and you don't cover your microphone.
Not even out here.
Do other people do this as well at home?
Yes.
I don't reach for my apron, and I just do a lean back, and I'm just gonna blitz this up.
It's a good yoga move.
It's like a work. It's a workout.
All right. I love using an immersion blender. It makes it really easy. This is blitzing it up beautifully. And honestly, this is a really good immersion blender. What is it, Cuisinart Smart Stick? Wouldn't it be fun if we gave this away?
Yeah.
Thanks to our friends at Cuisinart Studio Audience. We're all going home with this Smart Stick 2-speed hand blender. All right, I'm gonna keep blending. We're gonna finish this soup when we come back. Stick around. Supper today, and I am making a creamy tomato tortellini soup. We have blended this all up. Now, the thing I love about this is there's a lot of veg going on in here.
Oh, yeah.
But it just looks like tomato soup.
Yeah.
And all there is in there is a little can of tomato paste to bring that really deep tomato flavor. Super tasty. Honestly, as is, that would be great. Really, really nice. But we're gonna amp this up a little bit just to give it a bit of texture, because I like a pureed soup, but a little bit of something going on in there. So into there, we're gonna go in with some diced canned tomatoes. So you wanna use one of those big cans of diced tomatoes, or if you really wanna amp up the flavor, I've got 2 smaller cans of fire roasted tomatoes. I know.
Those are good.
They are really good. They're really good in chili. My mom always has a can on hand, so I often go down and steal them from her. So thank you, Mom. I'm gonna go right on in with those. These, again, have already been processed down. They've got that smoky flavor, really, really tasty. And then I'm also reaching into my pantry for a little bit of a can of beans. That's gonna bring some fiber, some protein, really tasty. I've just got some cannellini beans that I've drained and rinsed, so I'm gonna go in with those as well. And you just want to give that a stir, bring it up to a simmer, and again, as is, delicious, thrilled, yum. But we're gonna re-add in that sausage just to give it a bit more oomph. But again, if you didn't want to add sausage or anything like that, feel free to just leave it out and make it vegetarian. That would be beautiful. Now, I did promise you tortellini, and 4-year-old me really wants tortellini. So I'm going in with just a package, about 300, 350 grams of that tortellini you get in the deli section near the sliced meats for some reason.
We know the one.
You know the one.
We know the one.
Why is it there? I don't know, but it's delicious. So I'm just gonna go in with that. Now, if when you're cooking it up, make sure the soup is boiling and just cook it for as long as the package says. We've already lightly cooked this just for, TV's sake, so I can eat this tortellini sooner. So I'm just gonna stir it through just to heat everything. And right now, this is nice and creamy, looking beautiful. But if you wanna amp up that creaminess, this is totally optional.
Yes.
I'm gonna go in with a little bit of cream.
35%.
I was gonna say, I was like, if Alex and Majaya and Anna are here, we're not using anything under 35%.
No.
So 35% cream goes right in. And since there is a tomato base here too, you actually do wanna use a higher fat percentage cream because it can curdle if you use like coffee cream or something like that. So give that a stir. Looking beautiful. And then for a little bit of brightness, I'm also gonna go in with some store-bought pesto. One of my favorite flavor shortcuts, especially this time of year. Really tasty, just a few tablespoons of that, stirred right through. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, cool. Chill out, Mary, it's gonna be good. Okay, that soup is looking absolutely beautiful. I'm just gonna serve this up. So I'm gonna bring my soup on over here. And the last thing I like to do anytime I'm serving up something that's creamy and really kind of indulgent is I wanna add something green, because my resolution this year is to eat green things.
That's a good resolution.
Yeah, so far I'm nailing it. I don't care how green. We could do spinach, we could do, not in this soup, but you could do iceberg lettuce. That's green.
Iceberg.
Yes.
Yes, Mary Berg.
Always good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But I'm gonna add the spinach actually into the bowls. That baby spinach is gonna wilt down really quickly. So I'm gonna ladle that hot soup right on over. It's gonna keep a little bit of the bite in that spinach as well. As you bring it to the table, that's gonna cook down beautifully, and just stir it right on in. Now, the pièce de résistance on this soup for me is a little bit of grated Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. So good. Maybe another little dollop of that pesto right on top. That to me is dinner in a bowl. I am feeling thrilled about it. I'm gonna take a bite. I'm gonna serve these pals up some soup as well. Vijaya, you're up next though.
I am.
Can't wait to see what you do.
It's gonna be fun.
All right, stick around. favorite hearty soups and stews to warm you up this winter. Vijaya,
Yes.
you are up. What are we making?
Oh, there's nothing that I love more than Vietnamese pho.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Beautiful chicken noodle soup, springy noodles, a little bit of meat on top, that glorious golden broth.
Yes.
And it's so easy to make at home.
I truly think that in my 20s, pho kept me alive.
True.
It was the
university days,
yeah,
right?
University days. It was
Sustenance.
so good.
Right, and then walking into a Vietnamese restaurant and the
Yes.
aroma in the air, all those spices that you smell, you just feel comforted right away.
It's also nice and like, it almost feels like a spa experience, but like a savory spa experience because it's like a little humid because of all the soup. Yeah.
So you walk out looking good too.
Looking amazing.
Yeah,
Full
exactly.
and amazing. I love it. Yeah.
Right, so we're gonna start by making the broth.
Okay.
So there are different types of pho broth. You can make a beef broth. Today we're gonna do a chicken pho.
Oh, nice.
Which is nice and easy. So we're gonna be using our friend, the multi-cooker.
Okay.
We're gonna pull this multi-cooker out from the basement, the shed. Mary has hers in
Mine's
her
in the shed. Yeah.
the back counter, because it's so good at extracting flavor out of whatever you're putting in it.
And quickly.
Quickly,
Yeah.
too. The key is quick.
Yeah.
All that pressure that builds up inside just really pulls the flavor out. Just like that.
Yeah.
So I have a chicken carcass in this multi-cooker. And funny enough, Mary, I went to the grocery store, the Asian grocery store the other day. 2 chicken carcasses, $1.50.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you're making about, I don't know, 3 or 4 liters of broth.
Yeah.
For pennies.
That's amazing.
Which is great. And you can use any type of chicken bone that you want. And to that, I'm gonna add some chicken breast. So
Oh,
this
like
is
the full, just the meat?
just the meat.
Love that.
And that's gonna be shredded, and we're gonna top our bowl off with the shredded chicken afterwards.
Okay, fantastic.
Next, the aromatics. So this is what's gonna bring a lot of richness and depth to the broth. So we have 5 spring onions, green onions, scallions, whatever you wanna call them.
Potato. Yeah.
that are going in there.
Okay.
A nice big bunch of cilantro.
The stems and all.
Stems and all.
Love that.
Mary, if you want to throw in a couple of peeled onions.
And just whole.
whole.
Love this.
And if they're bigger than this, doesn't matter, more flavor. We have some slices of ginger that are going in as well. Nice big chunky slices of ginger and some coriander seed. So I love coriander seed because it's nice and citrusy and earthy.
Yeah.
But the fun thing with pho broth is that you can customize it according to what you like. And often in pho broth, you can find cinnamon stick, star anise.
Yeah.
So whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Okay?
I feel like Alex, you'd be a star anise guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tastes like fennel.
Commit to the bit, Alex. Okay. And then we're gonna top it off with water. So typically in a multi-cooker like this, there's a fill line, a max fill line, and you wanna just fill it up to that line.
Okay.
And we're gonna pressure cook this on high for 30 minutes.
Oh, wow, okay.
Right? That's all that it takes. And you'll get that beautiful concentrated flavor. Once it's done, it looks a little something like this. And if we take a look at this broth, it is so beautifully golden.
It smells so good.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it smells so good, and all that flavor's packed in there. But we want to amp up that flavor a little more. So we're gonna go in with a bit of palm sugar that I finely chopped up. That's gonna add a touch of sweetness, but not sweet like intensely sweet. It just
Not
rounds out the
sugary
flavors.
sweet necessarily.
Exactly.
So where do you typically find palm sugar? Comes in like these little pucks almost. So where do you
Yes.
typically find it?
So you find these in the Asian grocery store in the section where they have all the sugars.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So it's a little puck. You chop up the puck, throw it in, and it'll dissolve really quickly.
Fantastic.
Of course, with Vietnamese cuisine, you have to go in with a bit of fish sauce.
You gotta do the fish sauce. It brings the funk.
Yes, it
Yeah.
brings a touch of funk, and then as well as a little bit of saltiness.
Yeah.
Right to the mix. And then here's the secret ingredient. Okay, my love. Okay.
I'm very excited.
It's chicken bouillon powder.
Yes.
Right? Chicken bouillon powder. Of course, this is a chicken broth that we've made.
Yeah.
But you want to intensify that chickeny flavor.
Yeah.
And chicken bouillon is the hero in my kitchen. It should be in yours too.
Okay, I'm coming clean. Also in
Infomercial.
my kitchen. It's
Yeah.
so good. Even if you're making roasted vegetables or
Yes.
something,
Yeah.
scatter a little bit on with the
Oh.
oil, salt, not even salt, just use that as the salt. So much flavor.
Yeah.
So
much
delicious,
flavor.
so delicious. Okay, so you're gonna stir that through. I'm gonna bring it over, Mary.
Okay.
And so you have this beautiful hot broth. Key to victory is it has to be hot. Mary's gonna shred the chicken while we're talking toppings.
So we've got, I love the fact that this is the chicken that you cooked alongside the broth.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
So it gets really nice and tender. And then once this broth is done, you want to cook up your noodles. So This is the packaging that it comes in. I really wanted to bring attention to this so that you know what to look for when you go to the grocery store. And they're these thin bun pho noodles. You can do a thicker noodle if you like, and these are rice noodles. And they cook up in about 4 to 5 minutes. And you want to cook them until they're about al dente in texture. Still have a bit of spring, a little bit of bite to them.
Because you're putting them in a hot soup.
And the hot soup is going to continue cooking it.
Nice, yeah.
Right? So you want to make sure that you hold on to that beautiful texture, right?
Love that.
So we've already portioned up the noodles into bowls because I'm all about sharing. Pho is a shared experience,
Yes,
right?
love this.
And I'm going to top it off with this glorious golden broth.
See, you have to make the broth because then you get that fat. Like when you eat the soup,
yes.
you need the fat to like coat your lips.
100%. Or if you put a little chili.
And it's so lean otherwise.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
Nice.
It is. Like that little bit, you're right, floating on the top. You're like, that's flavor, right?
Yeah.
The little schmaltzy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, technically, if you wanted to, you could chill it, skim off the fat, but why
No.
would you?
Why would you
Right?
do that?
Why would you?
That's carrying all the flavor right into your belly.
And then the fun thing about pho is, and the reason why I love making it at home is that I can add as many toppings as I like. It's not a tiny little plate with a few bean sprouts. It's as many bean sprouts as I want. So let's talk through what we have in our pho bar today, because we have this nice little topping bar going on. So Mary, if you want to top the pho with the shredded chicken, that would be great.
Love that.
All right, pho topping bar. Okay, this is where things get super fun. So I like to top my pho off with crispy fried onions. You get them in a jar in the grocery store, very inexpensive, but they add a bit of crunch and they give you that deep oniony flavor, which I absolutely love.
Honestly, they come also, the bag they come in is so big, but you will use them. You need them.
And so many different things though,
yeah,
right?
great on a Caesar salad.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
So good. All right, some more crispy onions. The more the better.
Love that.
Some green onions. So this is how I top the base of my pho, and then I let my guests go to town as they see fit.
Nice.
Okay? So there we go. So we have some thinly sliced red onion.
Okay.
I love red onion because it's a little sweet, it's crunchy, adds a bit of bite to things. We have bean sprouts. We have lime, so if you want to squeeze in a bit of lime. I like to taste the broth before I add the lime so that you have 2 different soup experiences.
Oh, I like that. That's smart.
You start off with like the original broth, and then halfway through, a little squeeze of lime, and you have a completely different soup, which I think is amazing.
It's like second soup.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm gonna pass these along to you.
Yeah.
Then we have this funky herb here, which is one of my favorites. It's called culantro.
Oh.
And culantro is also known as shadow benny. It's used in Caribbean cooking as well.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a cross between lettuce and cilantro. So it has a really fresh, crisp texture to it. And I love it in something like pho because the noodles are so delicate, the broth is so delicate, and this just gives you a little bit of texture and freshness, which is so lovely.
It's so crispy. It smells so good.
right?
This is absolutely fantastic, Vijaya. Oh, and then of course.
sriracha in these really cute squeeze bottles.
Yeah, shout out to the squeeze bottles. Listen, this is absolutely fantastic. Look at the freshness in this bowl. We've had so many good soups so far today.
Yeah.
Okay. We are going to dig into Vijaya's amazing pho, but next up, Alex is going to make a family recipe when we come back, so stick around for that. It's going to be soups today, perfect to warm up on a cold winter's day. Alex Page, it is your turn, and I hear you're making a special soup from your family.
I am. So this is a special recipe. It's been passed down throughout my family. It is our only recipe.
Okay.
So it is borscht.
Nice.
My great-great-grandmother taught my great-grandmother, who taught my grandma June, who taught me.
Okay, that's amazing.
And this is my grandma June's only recipe she could make.
This is it.
This is it.
We love this.
Yes.
No, you often cook Italian, but this is decidedly not Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really love this. It is comfort in a bowl.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And so the other thing is I can already hear, where I live, there's a large Ukrainian population, and there's Polish people and Russian people. There's going to be in the comments online after this, that's not borscht. Yeah. Everybody has their own version.
Yeah.
This is my family's version. All right.
Grandma June's.
Yeah.
Grandma June's. All right, so how are we starting this off?
Okay, so I have pork riblets. You could also use side ribs or back ribs. I've seasoned them with salt and pepper, and then we've just sort of browned them.
Okay.
Nice and golden brown,
Nice.
all right?
Love that.
Pork broth.
Pork?
Not that common, right?
When was the last time anybody saw pork broth?
Put that in the Tetra
Put
Pak.
that, yeah, give me that in the soup aisle. I'm thrilled. I love this. It's such a good, I feel like a lot of recipes, if you're doing something with pork, you often say chicken is kind of a good substitute, but why not go for it? Especially
It has a really great flavor. So while those are browning off, we are going to, Mary, if you want to just do a couple of cloves of garlic
Just
there.
sliced?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I am going to do an onion, white onion.
A white onion?
White onion,
When was
yeah.
the last time we saw a white onion in this kitchen?
classy.
That is classy. That's a fancy onion. You
This
can't
is-
buy those in fishnet bags.
This is what Bubba used to use.
I
so.
love that. It's
I
funny.
mean, you could use yellow if you wanted.
No, but a white
Doesn't
onion,
really matter
I
here.
find a white onion when you cook it, it stays oniony. Do you know what I mean? It like doesn't get as caramelized tasting. It stays nice and oniony.
So we just slice these up, and then those are gonna go in with our pork that's browning,
Love that.
along with a bunch of bay leaves. Look, I
nice
love
that you
this
can buy fresh
shovel.
things.
I
You guys
know.
like this shovel?
It's new. We're so excited about it.
All of us up here are like, this is a great shovel.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what we're going to be talking about after the show wraps. The shovel bench scraper.
So we go in with our bay leaves as well.
Garlic as well?
Garlic goes in, yeah.
Perfect.
In we go. And then we just kind of let that cook out a little bit. I do have a bit of a story I have to tell here.
Okay, let's do it.
So when my grandma was teaching me how to make this, I said, I need to know how to make this borscht. So she wrote everything down for me. She goes, oh, it's so easy. So I made it, and I tasted it, and I go, this isn't right.
Yeah.
And I had her taste it, and she goes, no, you've missed something.
Yeah.
So I go through, I make it a second time. And I say, I've not missed anything. I taste it, doesn't taste right. She goes, it doesn't taste right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch you make the soup. So while I was in her kitchen and she was showing me, I turn around to do something, and out of the corner of my eye, I see her throw something into the pot.
Oh,
And I said, what did you just put in the pot?
Yeah.
She goes, oh, didn't I mention I put a bouillon cube in there? I said, you, in fact, did not mention that you put a bouillon cube in there. She didn't want anybody to have it to taste as good as hers.
Exactly, because then she can, it's her one recipe. Let her have it, Alex.
Yeah. And then we cover with cold water. All right, and
This
then
smells so good. And that bouillon does immediately bring that flavor too.
yes. So then you let that come up to a simmer. While it's simmering, you're gonna skim off any foam or scum that comes up to the top, and then. I mean, she would just cook this for all day.
Yeah.
Like hours, 8 hours.
Oh man,
You know,
that
but 2 to 3
smells
hours.
better than a candle.
Yeah. And then when it's done, it'll look something like this.
Okay.
And then this is where we now make the magic happen. Do you want to do-si-do
We'll do a little
those?
do-si-do here.
So now the finishing touch. We go in with pickled beets with the liquid.
Whoa. Oh, very vinegary. I like this.
Oh, we add extra vinegar.
Oh, nice.
too.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
So we go in with some extra vinegar. I think we put white wine, but I just use white vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then butter beans.
Nice.
Okay.
Butter
Now
beans,
these-
they're the hottest thing to happen in the world of beans right now. I'm not gonna lie. They're all over the net. Yeah.
And then look at the color.
Wow. What a celebratory.
This
oh my
makes
gosh.
me happy.
I
Yeah.
also just got the smell. It smells so fresh. It
Right?
smells so savory.
Oh my God.
That smells
now,
so
the
good.
thing is, you only add the beans like the last and the beets the last half an hour.
Okay.
Otherwise, they'll just kind of lose their flavor. You simmer that gently, and then do we have a ladle
We do.
somewhere? Yep. The finishing touch, we ladle some of that stock out into a bowl with sour cream.
Okay. Oh, you're tempering.
Yes.
Smart.
This is one thing my grandma said, make sure you do this step, and I thought, I don't need to do this. That didn't work out too good for me. Look at the color.
That is
crazy.
beautiful.
Then that goes in.
Isn't it wild that that's just the color of beets?
Beads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Your
dig them up,
skips.
they don't look that nice, but then you cook
Look
them and
at
they're
this.
so beautiful.
So good.
Oh my god.
All right, so we wanted to serve a little side dish with this.
Yeah?
Grandma did not make this. However, my mom said her grandmother used to make her mushrooms on toast. And it
Okay.
feels somewhat Ukrainian.
Yeah.
So we've just sauteed some mushrooms, high heat, mixed. You could do like cremini, oyster, shiitake. And then at the very end, whenever I cook mushrooms, I always hit them with a little bit of soy sauce.
Oh, nice.
Very end.
Yeah.
And it just kind of brings a little bit more depth to them.
Love that.
At that stage, we take it off the heat and we can just stir through a little bit of sour cream.
This is similar to something my
While they're still
husband's
warm.
Bubba made. She would always make sauerkraut pierogi and then would do like a mushroom sour cream sauce on the side.
No Greek yogurt.
No Greek yogurt. No.
Sure.
There are some
No.
things that you just simply must sour cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we hit it with some fresh dill.
Beautiful. Okay, let's bring this on over.
Oh, you're gonna do that,
Okay,
right?
perfect. Here you go.
We're gonna put that
Fresh.
there.
There you
And
go.
we're gonna dish this up.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little toast to go with.
I like that
Okay.
you're rolling up your sleeves. Like, this is like, he means
Ready?
No, what he needs a Mary Berg
They
apron.
asked me, they're like, oh, in your recipe, when do you take out the bay leaves? I was like, take them out. What do you
Just
mean?
warn everybody.
Yeah, isn't there a thing too? Don't they say if you get a bay leaf, you have to kiss the chef or something?
Oh, well, there you go.
Is that a thing? I don't know.
Watch out, Alex Page. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this with all of this dill. Just pile that onto those toasts. Oh, yeah, I made a mess of it, but I'm thrilled about it. Oh, my gosh.
I specifically put a bay leaf in that one.
I love it. Alex, this looks absolutely stunning. This toast on the side.
Oh.
Like, get out of here. Creamy,
Right?
dreamy. I gotta give this a taste. Oh, there's spoons.
Oh,
Okay.
try this.
Shall we give it a go?
Yeah, give it a taste.
Oh, there's a bay leaf in this one. Uh-oh. Okay, I got it. Okay, give it a go. Oh, my gosh. Right? Absolutely fantastic. Alex Page, that is delicious. Thank you so much to your grandma. That's such a sweet recipe. We gotta take a break, but we'll be right back. Taking a moment for mental health. Now, we all have those moments where it's important to take time for ourselves. So we're gonna just chat about what we like to do. Vijaya, what do you do when you're looking for a moment for yourself?
Anytime I'm feeling anxious or stressed, I have a lot of things on my mind, I like to talk to someone I trust.
Yeah.
So oftentimes it's my husband or my mom, and just being able to offload onto someone and share and have things be put into perspective for me is so important. And it really helps me realize that there's always a solution to any problem. But it's just nice to be able to bounce off someone.
I love that. And community, it feels so much more accomplishable when you know you've shared it with somebody else.
That's right.
I love that. Alex, what about you?
Other side of the spectrum a little bit. I like disconnecting.
Okay, yeah.
So setting a day some weeks where it's just no phone, no laptop, and just kind of diving into a hobby that you like. In my case, cooking, believe it or not.
Okay, yeah.
But it's nice, you know, to sort of disconnect and not have to worry about getting back to anyone.
I love that. I think that's such a good one, definitely. I joke, but I'm really bad at DMing. I'm bad at texting, but it really can make you really anxious. So having that time where you set that aside for yourself, that's awesome. Yeah, Anna, what about you?
I'm an ambivert.
Okay.
So what we do has forced me to be an extrovert, but I'm actually an introvert by nature. So I need that quiet time to regroup. So a puzzle takes me out of the busyness of the day, keeps me focused. Or it's just something simple like tea and toast. ASMR of eating toast is just so immediately soothing. Clearly, I'm not alone in that.
I was gonna say, even the smell of a piece of toast just with butter on it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a delight. For me, this sounds really strange. I love watching birds, which I talk about a lot, but I also there's this rock near the lake that I like to sit on, and I can't see anything else. I just kind of see the water, and the sun kind of does its thing, ducks will go by, and it makes time feel different. And it's just time to yourself, where you get to just sit and think about whatever comes in and goes out of your head. It's really, really a good thing to do. Taking time for yourself is really, really important, and we hope that you today are reminded of how important it is to take those moments for yourself, or even a moment to connect with your loved ones and your community. That's our show for today. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for more of the good stuff.